How would you assess your season so far? You've been really active. You seem like you're playing inspired football right now.
Yeah, I'm nowhere where I want to be. I'm just out here trying to hustle, do whatever it takes for the team to win. So far, I got a lot of tackles so far. No sacks, but I'm still working. Everybody on the team is working, and we got a common goal that we want at the end of the year. So, we just trying to come to work every day and do what we can and be successful.
The team with the run defense has kind of been an issue. Where do you see that shoring up and the potential there for you guys?
Yeah, we just got to lock in and figure out what's actually going on every play. So, a lot of times I feel like myself included, we just don't know what's going on sometimes. We got to diagnose it. But now since we diagnose it, we sit down and we watch film and correct what we're doing wrong. I feel like we'll be good this weekend to go.
Has Ventrell's loss been that glaring? I mean, it's just one guy, but how big has that been for you guys?
It's pretty big, a guy like that, like a lot of people say, a heart and soul of the defense, and that's kind of true. When you have that big factor in the middle of the defense that controls everything, kind of like the quarterback of the defense, it matters. But we got a lot of guys that can step up and fill that hole. So I'm pretty confident in those guys.
How frustrating has it been? So many times you guys are like within an inch of getting the quarterback, and he's been escaping and getting outside and getting some positive yards. How frustrating is that?
Very frustrating for a defensive line. That's all we really hope for is a sack. But we've been going against a lot of athletic quarterbacks. Like the first 3 games have been ranked opponents, except for USF. But that's still a great quarterback. So, we just take the good in the bad and keep hustling. One day we'll get to him.
How big would it be if you could affect the quarterback this week? Because, they are a pretty good passing team. And how much of that is a goal for you guys?
It's always a goal to affect the quarterback every week, no matter who it is. Tennessee's real big on run and tempo. So, just getting back to the ball, getting lined up, keep getting after it, reacting and running to the ball. That's going to be real big for us to be successful this weekend.
What's it been like dealing with that in practice? Just those looks and that up-tempo attack?
Just going in and running to everything we do, it has to be a sprint. Literally everything. Even getting back to the ball, it has to be a sprint. It always takes time to just get used to the tempo because other teams don't do that. But, Coach Tony has been doing real good simulating how it's going to be on Saturday. So I think we'll be well prepared.
Rotation's going to be important. I mean, how do you see that developing in terms of the depth that you guys have right now in the line?
That's the thing. It's not really a rotation when you're going that fast. So whoever's out there, it's kind of like 5-on-5 basketball. Like you playing against day 11 against our 11. So it's kind of going to be dead ball situation where you can sub. But, yeah, we'll be all right. Everybody on the team is well conditioned, so we should be good.
How do you feel like this season's gone for you in terms of being able to play healthy and just how much of a difference that's made?
Yeah, like I said, I'm nowhere where I want to be. I got a lot more to do, a lot more to work on. So far, it seems good on paper, I guess, but there's just so much more I can do the right way instead of the wrong way. So every day I come in, I'm trying to get better every day.
Mike Peterson unlocked in you.
Hustling, yeah, that's his biggest pet peeve. You gotta hustle. You can't teach that. It gotta be in you. So him teaching me just the right way to do things on and off the field has been a great help for me.
As a former Georgia guy and now a Florida guy, what does the Tennessee rivalry mean to you?
It means a lot because I'm from Georgia, so it's in the middle of Florida and Tennessee. So it's a lot of fans who go both ways. So this game pretty much settled at all the all the back and forth between my family and that they do with me because a lot of them from Tennessee, a lot of them from Florida, or they're near the border. So this would be a good game. Just a good game to watch for me and my family.
How critical is this just for you guys' season, this game? I mean, I know it's early, but Kentucky nipped you guys.
Yeah, it's an East opponent, right? Tennessee is East. Yeah, all East games are worth double to us around here. So, we fell short one game, but this game, I say it's like a championship game for us. Like we got to take it serious.
The starter at nose guard. I know that he wouldn't typically line up right next to you, but a guy like him that's got his size and the agility as well, how much can he help you when he's on the field?
Oh, you said Desmond or Dexter?
Desmond.
Desmond, yeah, that guy's a beast. Absolute unit. That's what I keep reading on the Twitter. So, yeah, that guy's a beast. I actually work with him every day after practice, just trying to get him going, keep him in shape. getting ready for this game right here. So I'm real confident in Desmond, what he can do.
To see how far he's come.
Oh, very inspiring. 'Cause I seen him when he first walked through the door. I was like, yeah, that guy he gonna be a problem when he get a chance to get on the field and show it. So Tennessee, he named starter. So that's gonna be the first game for him to really show what he can do.
You saw that play he made against South Florida when he kind of body slammed their quarterback. How cool was that for everybody and to see him finally come up with a play like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool because I was actually watching it on the field. I didn't know he was gonna do that. Like, I thought he was just gonna drag him to the ground, but when I seen him lift him up, I thought he could have lifted him up a little higher. So I was like, okay, well, next game we got something to work with. We got the base, so now we know how much you can really do. So yeah, plays like that is exciting. Big G, he capable of the same thing, Javon Dexter. So having those big guys inside like that, it really helps me a lot.
How impressed are you with just his agility? He was talking about his flexibility and stuff. I mean, the guy was saying he squats 720 pounds. And
Desmond.
and can do deep squat too.
Yeah, he actually.
What's his flexibility like and agility?
He's really quick. Like, people wouldn't think that he walk around a little slow, but he's really quick on the field. His first 2 steps it's amazing. So just watching him and just watching him grow every year. I've been here a long time, and I just had time to sit back and watch and help when I can. So just watching him mature, grow every day and drop down in weight, that's been good for me too, just to keep seeing that every day.
You said that you work with him a little bit after practices. Like, what are some of the things that you guys do, and how rewarding has it been to be a part of his process a little bit?
Yeah, we work on burst. I don't know if y'all understand football talk for real, but just my fault. But just getting off the bags, showing short level bursts, short area bursts after every play, just turning and going. So that's been a real big help, and it's gonna help this weekend. It's gonna show.
How impressed are you with his ability to explode off the line the way that he does at his size and just dominate athletically the way that he
Yeah,
does?
just wreck the whole game. That's what I like seeing. It's exciting to watch. A lot of players are if they're inside, they kind of undersized and they just can't cause as much damage as he can. But just that guy just going forward, it's a wrecking ball.
What's your Antoine Powell's biggest improvement since you've seen him work in the last year?
Antoine Powell, just as confident. That guy right there, he can do a lot of stuff. Like an amazing player, physically gifted. A lot of stuff I just sit back and watch and see what I can learn from him, day in and day out with pass rush. So that guy, he should play a lot this weekend too. Just watching him, all these guys mature, basically, because I've been here a while and I've seen them walk through the doors. So just watching them mature, that's the biggest thing for me. And then just saying I had something to do with that or I can help them in any way, that helps me. It makes me smile at the end of the day. So.
Team that y'all have played since you've been here or when you were at Georgia that reminds you of Tennessee, that plays with that same kind of tempo, that's anything close to what Tennessee plays with?
I would say 2020 Ole Miss. That game was pretty fast, but I don't think nobody goes faster than them. But that was the worst game I played in as far as tempo, worst for the defense. That was the biggest game we had, and that was our opener. So I don't know if it was that bad as it felt because it was our opener, but that's the last game I remember going that fast in tempo.
Enjoy being on the field with Antoine at the same time, and just what does that do when you guys can be in the same package?
Oh, it's pretty good. We day in and day out, we're in the same room. I watch film with this guy every day. Sometimes we ride home together. So having a guy like that next to you on the field, it works out for me because there's a lot of speed. You really don't know what you want to do. If you want to double me or double him. So, yeah, he brings that X factor into the game.
How is this position that they call the jack different at all from, the buck and what you did in the previous game?
Oh, nothing. Just a name change. Just a scheme. Buck, jack, it's all the same. Sometimes they call the wheel, different defenses. It's all the same.
Brenton, you guys obviously have been really getting good at getting turnovers this season. Last year was an issue. This year, every game, you got 1 or 2. How big is that for you guys, considering every game you've played has been a close contest?
It shows improvement. That's all it shows. Guys making game-changing plays, and that's what we needed last year. And I feel like this year, a lot of guys have been stepping up to create those game-changing plays or just take advantage of them, and that's been pretty big for us.
You feel like you're a bit underrated, especially with like NFL draft prospects. what would you say people are missing? And does that ultimately put a chip on your shoulder? Does it motivate you?
Yeah, most definitely. It motivates me to come out and work extra hard. Like I said, going from being a top-rated guy to not being overlooked, that can be a humbling experience. But it just keeps me going every day. I may have said that when I was a little emotional, but at the end of the day, if they're good, they'll see you. If you're good, they'll see you. That's how I look at it. I try to just take it one day at a time. Just leave out everything out of it. Just keep working.
Time for one more question, guys.
When did you start wearing the neck roll? I mean, I remember last year you had it.
Yeah,
Or just for looks?
both. Both, to be honest. It's like a back flap. You don't really need it, but you need it, But, yeah, it's kind of for injury and for looks. But the injury, not too much. So I would say more of a look right now. Yeah, that's part of the look, too. We just, right. Exactly.